Tekken Concrete is probably one of my favorite animated movies. It's weird, it's surreal, it's strange, and also I feel like it's definitely kind of like a cult classic, and lots of people I know of it. And like it, but I feel like it hasn't really got the same exposure as lots of other anime films. And it's strange, I rarely hear people actually talking about it, sort of online, just in general. So this is my call to you. You should watch it. It's amazing. It's incredible. It's definitely worth viewing. Over the past kind of week slash few days, I was feeling a little bit down. I wasn't really sure what I was doing. I was busy doing like work and commissions. I had quite a few days of my part-time job in a row, and then I had a few days off in a row, including this one. And I had work to do. I had commissions to do, which I have been doing, but just not as much as I'd like. And I feel like that's definitely a thing that I kind of struggle with. Doing work, but then not doing as much as I expect myself to, and then being disappointed, and then getting to the end of the day and sort of just being a bit down. So a couple of days ago, this is what happened to me, and I thought, what am I gonna do to cheer myself up, other than just watch a surreal, bittersweet, nostalgia-ridden adventure story in a bizarre city starring two orphan children who fight people. And so I did, and I watched Tekken King Creek because it's a good film, and I thought it would inspire me. I thought it would give me a little boost of creativity. Watching something so creative and so filled with imagination, I thought, ah, yes, that'll inspire me. That'll give me a boost of sort of motivation to create things and not be down on myself. And it kind of worked. But then like when it came to me wanting to make a video, I was like, I have a couple of things filmed and ready to post online. I've done a bunch of portraits, one that's pretty good. And I was gonna just like talk about using reference again, and then I've got a new pixel art image in the works. But for Tekken Concrete, I never know how to show my appreciation for it. So what ended up doing is going on to Photoshop, checking out Kyle's brushes, and just scribbling away, looking up weird inky brushes, weird textures, and just having a bit of fun. Just doing the type of stuff that I like doing absent-mindedly. So sorry if this is a kind of random short video. I felt like I needed to post something this week, and I wasn't really 100% sure what that was gonna be. But it's this now, I guess. You know what? I kind of like the image. It's really simple. It took me like 45 minutes. I must say, this film is pretty much my number one inspiration for some of my Heroes of this Story characters. I've started thumbnailing and doodling and storyboarding my comic finally. And I am kind of desperately trying to make sure that I don't fully, steal things from Tekken Concrete, basically. I mean, I'm not, but it's interesting that I can clearly see where my inspiration came from. How do you storyboard out a comic? Can someone tell me tips? Do you do all the writing first? Do you just do all the thumbnailing first? How? Although that I am still confident in myself to get work and to get client work and do random commissions and things like that, because that's what I am doing. I was sort of down on myself on what I'm actually doing sort of personally, and sort of making sure that I'm making the best use of my time on personal stuff and projects. And I think that's something else that I sort of struggle with. Not being so hard on myself on the amount of work I do, because I think in general I'm pretty hardworking and I do a lot of stuff. And I have a good mindset, and I've got a good perspective on what I want to do, and I know it's difficult and I know it's tricky. So I think I've got to take my own advice, keep a steady course, and keep on trucking. I don't post much on Twitter. I haven't posted much on my Instagram. Social media is definitely bad, I don't normally feel the pressure of it though. I'm quite good at turning off that pressure. I like posting weird stuff. I like posting strange things. I like not explaining stuff and posting strange images. That's why I posted this image randomly on my Instagram stories. Follow me at Harry Sussums. I like Instagram how essentially like a photography portfolio app has become a well-used sort of social media platform. I think that's quite interesting. But on the whole, don't let the pressure to post and get to you, even when it seems that everyone seems to be doing it all the time. Speaking of Twitter stuff, I've seen all the stuff going around about the video game industry, and a sort of another sort of Me Too movement was going on. Definitely my support goes out to all the people who are like speaking up about this stuff. My takeaway from a lot of it is, as this sort of like freelancer on the sidelines, a very, very low level, not even really even in the industry at all, like indie freelancer. I never think I have much of a voice nothing to input. There's nothing really of use. The social media and the Twitter that you follow seems to become this giant like conversation that everyone's talking about the same thing. And often I never feel like I have anything of sort of particular note to contribute, and at least anything that would be helpful. I like to think that I'm sort of there for others, and that I definitely want to raise my voice in sort of support of others. But I think it's a little bit pretentious / presumptuous of me to think that me tweeting about something will necessarily help the situation. This is just my personal takeaway. I think it's always good for people to voice their opinions on stuff. But that's not to say that you shouldn't, and support is great. It's just a strange world we live in, isn't it? Where it just seems like this giant online conversation is constantly going on. And then we go about our day-to-day lives. There's not much really I can say other than, support those around you, listen, always stay listening. And be the best you that you can be. But truly, yeah, I feel a bit disingenuous contributing to that conversation without it sounding like I'm trying to be a really nice guy, Anyway, I hope you're doing well. I hope you enjoy this little short video. I'm going to try and keep it short. Tech on Concrete's great. Watch it. I've been playing Fire Emblem a lot. I'm like 30 hours in. Playing God of War as well. Less far into that, but that's great too. I'm playing both of them on hard difficulty because I'm a true gamer. Sorry this is a short one. I'll try better next time. I've got stuff to post. Things just take time, don't they? Watch Tech on Concrete.
Agent White here. Do you read me? Do you read me? I am reporting that today I kept the peace in this town. And I'm going to have lots of apples. I even took a bath. This is Agent White, over and out.